Target had a massive drop of Blooming Waters last night, and if you were not awake, I apologize. It was insane last night. Also, before we start this video, I want to say there's a lot of stuff right now that I gotta go over. Pokemon Center just dropped freaking some crazy stuff. We'll probably be talking about Pokemon Center in the next couple of days. I really kind of have some other things that I have lined up. So much content to put out. We'll see what happens though. And today's Destiny Rivals release day. Congrats on that. Wish everybody got what they had. I'll be making another video about that later. A crazy amount of content has to be put out. So make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for that. And also, like the video and let me know how was your Destiny Rivals release day. Like I said, we'll be making a video later because it seems like today was a W. But speaking of a W, well, if y'all were awake last night around 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, y'all know what happened last night. It was absolutely insane. And I know what people are going to be saying. I personally was able to get 2 orders in. So I know people are going to be saying, oh, you were able to get orders. This is the only reason when stocks or drops are good, this, that, and the other. No. We're going to be going through a couple of circumstances where I've seen a good amount of people be able to get this restock on Target. It dropped, I don't really know exactly what it is, but it's Blooming Waters came up on Target. If y'all don't know, last night around 3 a.m. when I got the notifications, I was personally at work. So if you work night shift, you know what I mean? Like, you know that. And also, I would have to say this, though. It seems like typically Target drops around 2 a.m. till about 4 a.m. on Friday nights, which is interesting to me. But, I mean, hey, or Friday mornings, I guess you would say. So, that's a thing to keep out for and look out for in the future. It seems like that's typically whenever it happens. Walmart drops on Wednesdays. Target drops on Fridays. It seems to happen. But this was an absolutely massive drop of Blooming Waters. I mean, massive drop of Blooming Waters. You're like, what are you talking about here? Well, let's go on X page. But yeah, like I said, it was a big drop. And there's another thing too I want to say. So y'all remember how I made a video about yesterday about Target? They had limited 2 Blooming Waters per customer, or 2 items per customer per item, whatever like that, per SKU. Well, with Blooming Waters last night, guess what they did? They only limited you 2 orders per person. So you were only able to get 2 orders in. If you ordered anything after that, they canceled them. This is a big W by Target. Why can Walmart not do this? I have no clue. Like, I don't understand how these big box stores can't do this. Target finally has been figuring this out and figure out the right way. If you order anything over the 2 orders, whatever like that, for Blooming Waters, they cancel the rest of your orders. So that means a good amount of stock for everybody else to get, and it gets evenly distributed. That's the one good thing that I really liked about this drop. It didn't, so this was for, like, let's say you had a bot or something like that, you were only able to get 4, which 4, I mean, like I said, you weren't able to get like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. We've seen how Walmart did earlier this week with Destiny Rivals. I don't even want to talk about that. It will get my blood boiling. But this right here was a massive W by Target. Massive. I'm glad the way they're doing this, they have figured out the problem, being like, hey, we need more product in the hands of people, and they're at least limiting it to this, because stores like Walmart, they don't really care as long as they get their money. I'm glad that Target is trying to do something here. I've been having a lot of, so far Target's been on my good side this week, or at least I've had good news about Target. And also, you're probably like, oh, you're the only one that got this. Well, we're going to go to a X page. This one right here, Flip, very reliable. If you want to follow them on X for restocks and stuff like that, they posted this up around 3:06 a.m. This is about the time that it dropped. As we'll see, look, 1, just give it a second. We'll give it a second. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Look at this. You see? Snagged 4. Look, got 4. You see what I'm saying? And look at this. This is like 6 hours later. Like, this drop lasted, I would say, honestly, maybe about, what would I say? I'd say about 30 minutes. I'd say about 15 to 25 minutes it kind of lasted for the most part. And also, I want to talk about this as well too, because we had a couple people in Discord kind of have this problem. If y'all ever do get a Target restock, and it's actually a good amount of restock, you will have it. If you're doing on your phone, I'm guessing you're doing it on your phone. I don't really know about a computer or anything like that, but whenever you have the restock, let's say you add it to the cart, you'll see checkout. It might say high demand. You got to keep clicking that. That does not mean it's out of stock or anything like that. Click the high demand, go back to checkout, keep going back and forth with that, okay? Do not give up yet. Only give up when it says sold out or temporarily unavailable or something like that, or it'll say unavailable. It's either sold out or it'll say unavailable. It's one of the 2 things they kind of bring up. Typically I see sold out, but you got to keep on clicking it, keep clicking it. For this one, it probably maybe took, for me, I would say maybe 5 times I had to do that, go back and forth with it, and it actually worked. So whenever you get these kind of drops and these massive drops on Target like there was last night, this is what you have to do. I want to let y'all know that, because a lot of people aren't used to getting these bigger drops of Target, so you don't know what to do. Just make sure you follow those steps whenever there is a drop on Target. You'll be perfectly fine. All right, now what else to look in the Discord? We seen a massive W. Look, this I posted up around 3:07 a.m. DM he posted around 3:05. Blooming Waters dropped, and we'll see. Look, we're gonna see a couple of things where people actually were able to get it in the Discord. Shout out to the Discord. I got 3. I just got 2 myself. Link opening 2, keeping 2 sealed. Still up. Look, 308. Still up. Look, you mean like that? This lasted for a good amount of time. Look. DM got 2 of them. You keep going down a little bit more, we'll see more. I finally hit on target 3:16 a.m. Look at this. He hit at 3:16 a.m. I mean, I guess I really don't like the word hit on it, but he got it at 3 a.m. You know what I mean, like that. The next thing you know, look, still people are still getting it. And look at Blaze, he got 2 at 3. Well, he posted in 3:45, but he ordered placed at 3:11. And what time did it drop? Like around 3 o'clock in the morning. As we see on Rattle's Discord, it happened about 3 o'clock in the morning. So this lasted about 10 or 15 minutes. This was a massive drop by Target. This was at the nighttime too, so I would have to say that was the positive thing about it, and bad thing, whatever way you want to look at it. If you're up during the night, I guess it was a good thing. If you weren't up during the night, it wasn't a bad thing. But it's good to see that a lot more people were able to get product. I have seen W's across the board for this, so I see a massive W by this. And the one thing too as well is Target's gotten a massive amount of Blooming Waters. I mean, there's a massive amount of Blooming Waters. So if y'all are wanting to pick up Blooming Waters, I would say give it some time. These prices are crashing on Blooming Waters. As we see, look, this thing literally dropped. It went from 133 to 108. This thing is massively came down in price. Do you know why? Because we've gotten restocks of these. We're having a massive amount of restocks of this. This is probably, honestly, if you want me to be honest with you, probably the last little bit of 151 we're gonna get from like now to the end of the year. We'll probably start to see some here and there come up, but honestly, in my opinion, I think this is the last bit of 151 we're gonna get. That's just my opinion. We'll have to see what really happens here. I don't really know. Me personally, this is not financial advice or anything like that, but I'm stacking up on 151 like crazy right now. I mean, crazy. But that's just what I'm doing really, because I see it potential long-term future. But I just kind of wanted to go over this and say I was happy that this dropped like this. Like I said, I talk about the bad drops, and I want to talk about the good drops as well too, which was the one on Target last night. So it kind of gives y'all a good sign. Hopefully people were able to get this last night. I know it was in the middle of the night, which was kind of difficult for people. I know doing Target restocking this time is crazy, but for the people that are up, I guess it helps out. You don't know, but I would say this as well too. I want to say this I did say, oh, this was during the night. But guess what? They restocked around 7 o'clock in the morning as well. So throughout today, there has been restocks on Blooming Water on Target. As we'll see, there's been a good amount of people being able to get this. It's good to hear. I'm glad to hear. Let me know y'all how y'all went today, and hopefully you were able to get it. But I have seen a good amount of people get it throughout today. Like I said, it did come at 3 o'clock in the morning. But as we see right here with this guy, this is the only one that kind of has a timestamp on it. This one came up at 7:04 in the morning. He placed his order. So there has been a massive amount of restock on Target today. So I'm glad to see this. Is Death and Rivals release day. Also, Target having Blooming Waters is a big W. So let me know how y'all's night went. Were y'all able to get Blooming Waters today? Seeing this in the wild is a really good sign though. I'm glad more 151 is getting put out there. I'm glad the prices on Blooming Waters are coming down how they are. I'm really glad, because like I said, me personally, I'm an investor. I am, yes. But I think at the end of the day, I feel like all these products should be readily available for people for a good amount of time. Over the next 2 to 3 to 4 or 5 years, that's a different story. Those prices are going to go up. But for at least the beginning and a little while, they should be readily available for people. People shouldn't have to be fighting for this, having to pay the crazy prices. Like, you should be able to get 151 Blooming Waters. If you want 151 Blooming Waters, you shouldn't have to be fighting for this product. Like I said, I'm an investor, but at the same time, I look out and look at perspective from everybody kind of out there. You see what I'm saying? Like, people shouldn't have to be paying the prices. In the next 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 years, that's a whole different story. But right now, it's not how it should be. So just wanted to make the video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this. Hopefully y'all are able to get some Blooming Waters today. Massive W, I can say that. And these prices are coming down. So at this point, it's starting to get really interesting, because what is interesting too, and then we'll kind of end this, is as we see right now, they're currently selling for 108. And guess how much they were on Target? They were selling for $70. So that's only what, maybe at the end of the day, $25 above MSRP or whatever the price they're selling this for. I'm glad to see this. This is interesting. This is getting closer and closer to a decent price. Would I tell you to buy this right now? It's really up to you personally, whatever you want to do. If you want to open it, it's not a crazy bad deal in my opinion, but do what you want to do. Whatever you feel comfortable with. It has gone down a good amount in price. Like I said, as we see, it's gone down, 24% from the high. So it's coming down in price pretty good amount. But let me know your thoughts and opinions. Just want to kind of go over this. talk about a good restock because I've been talking about bad ones, but I want to talk about good one. Massive W by Target. Target's finally doing something good. Walmart, come on, take some advice from Target. Walmart should definitely be one of the ones to be canceling after 2 orders, not let people have freaking 50, 60, 70, 80, however many they had. You mean like that? Like, that's the one thing that really sucks about it. Walmart, you can do whatever you want. They should cancel it or limit it to like 1 or 2 orders per person. That's where I feel comfortable with. But let me know your thoughts and opinions. Let me know if y'all are able to find some blooming waters today. If y'all are able to get the restock. So, positive thing right here. Let me know your thoughts. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like the video. Comment down below if you're able to get blooming waters. See you on the next one. Peace.